Welcome back, guys. We've come back today with some more opals, but this time opals of the world. I've got some Mexican fire opal here that I managed to pick up from a show probably 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I went through the whole bucket of what he'd got and managed to find a couple of pieces with some nice fire in that I think we can make into some beautiful cabochons. So we're going to go through the process of cutting and polishing this rough from start to finish and hopefully have some usable stones at the end of it. So I found my pen torch out, and this is just a cone that sits on the end to make your light a bit smaller. So we've got UV, shortwave, long wave, blue light one side, and then you've got white light, orange light and red the other, with dimmable up and down if you've got small light. So for now we'll go with the orange light. It's a bit nicer to look at. So this is the piece that I was telling you could see all the way through. So there, with that pen torch, it just helps highlight that there is a colour glassy bar all the way through that, and hopefully we shouldn't lose too much colour cabbing that. Same with this one as well. I didn't think this went all the way through, but looking at it, you can just see that bit of light peeking through the other side, and vice versa. If you put it on there, you can see that light there. So again, that should make a nice cabochon with that typical Mexican fire opal running through the middle. Then we've got, again, you can see by that bar actually does run all the way through there to the back. So we should be able to get a cabochon out of that as well without leaving it too freeform on the top. And we know that opal runs on the edge just there, and that's all it goes to. So handy, definitely a handy little tool to have if you want to inspect. The red light helps with seeing imperfections as well. I think I paid about £45 for this off Gems of East Africa at a show here in the UK. So far very impressed. Quite heavy, but for what it does, it's definitely something you can quite easily carry around in your backpack. And I would recommend to cutters, especially opal cutters, definitely for sure. So now I've showed you the opals and I've showed you sort of what I'm looking at when I look at them. Now we'll go to the cabin wheels and we'll start roughing out some cabochons. So I've now done some pre-forming on the cab machine, and these are the shapes that I think I've come up with for those 4 pieces of rough. So not a million miles different from where we started, although this one in particular, I've decided to polish this side more than the other, although there is fire down in there, unfortunately. We'd have to go quite a way to get it, and I think the dark shadows from either side are what are actually helping with that flash. So started polishing the back side, and as you can see there's a lovely rolling green flash there. So I've left this as sort of a freeform button shape, and we'll put a polish on this. These have only been polished up to 600 grit, and you can already see that it's starting to take a nice shine with the light on it. This one again has a lovely bright orange blood flash, although it is sort of parting from the host rock, so I'm kind of hoping that that will stay in there as is. This is what I think about when I think of Mexican fire opal, is this bright orange in the middle of the host rock. So some green sun flash in there as well, bit of pin fire, nice shape, and then this little teardrop here with a multicolour flash. So we'll carry on with these now we've got them pre-formed, and we'll give them a final polish on the cab wheels, and hopefully they'll come up a bit more spectacular than they already are. So back to the wheels. So I've done the final polish and the cerium oxide, and these are the stones we've ended up with. So it's a shame about this one down here. It's got I don't know what's happening really. I think the opal sort of sat in the host rock opposed to merge with the host rock like the other ones, but like you can see there's a nice flash pretty much in all of them really. There's a mauve blue flash here, you've got orange, red and green, well definitely certainly orange, green and yellow in this one. Got a multicolour rolling flash on the teardrop, and then a green purple sun flash on this big one up the top. So I'm really happy with how these have come out. To say I've never cut Mexican fire opal before. It's slightly harder than the Australian opal, but again nothing too challenging nonetheless. So I hope you've enjoyed this journey with me on cutting this parcel, and if you would like to purchase any of these, I will list my Etsy down in the description and you can have a look at them there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.